Welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy Host podcast.
Where we talk about conscious living, self awareness, and everything in between.
I'm your host, Ree.
Sunset Tim.
Thank you for joining us and allowing us to be a part of your journey.
Smooth.
Smooth. How are you?
I thought there was like a breath thing you was doing.
I thought we was gonna breathe afterwards.
I didn't know. How.
Yeah, I think I decided that we'll
I'm
just
just
breathe.
trying to make peace with all y'all who breathe like that.
So everyone,
I mean, not like that, like that, like big
Okay.
lung community breathe. I'm just trying to make peace.
somebody said it's always Tim versus the big.
And
lung
I'm not
community.
trying. I'm not trying to start no war. So I'm. You said afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay,
think-
then.
I think so,
I just want them
yeah.
to know that you
Yeah.
you said it, not me.
Okay.
And I'm cool, bro.
You cool, bro?
Cool, bro. That's really what life been like for me. I'm cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've really just been flowing with things, trying to ease off the control,
Mm.
trying to ease off the pedal a little bit too. Get more into a sustainable speed. Nothing rushed, but not too slow either. Um, I really been on it. I really been on that. What you know? What I mean, I'm good, bro. Like I really, whatever happens, happens, and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
all right.
Mhm.
I'm in one of them seasons where like I'm kind of water, just adapting to whatever I'm put into, whatever the situation is. And I know I'm gonna be water at the end of the day, whether it's ice, steam, clouds, right? Whatever it is, I'm gonna be water. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So, um, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I love that. We love to hear it.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
I'm good, bro.
No,
What?
same.
How the fuck are you?
How the fuck are you,
How
buddy?
the fuck are you, bud?
I I feel like I say this almost every time, but like I'm kind of feeling like myself again. I'm feeling very integrated, whole, and very in line with the energy of the full moon. All my lunar hoes tap in. But yeah, I also feel like for a while I felt maybe kind of disconnected to myself from myself because of like all that I had going on in my life. May was crazy. Like so much happened in May in our personal lives, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm finally feeling like, okay, I'm back to my home frequency. I'm back to my habitual thoughts because we all have a habitual thought pattern, and for a while I found myself out of that and kind of negative. But I am back to myself and in a space where my vibrations are higher, but also I'm accepting the bad with the good. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean when
Mm-hmm.
I say fully integrated. I'm good. Yeah.
I ain't never heard like somebody say fully integrated when they talk about
Mhm.
themselves. That's different.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just all right now.
That's just all right.
My country bone been showing lately a lot. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I just been feeling like, well, we are like I just been feeling real country. Like I don't know
Same.
why lately.
Nah, I had went to the grocery store next door to go get
Hmm.
ice for my smoothie, and you want to know what I said? Can I just have a cup of ice?
A couple eyes,
And I reflected on that. I was like, a
couple,
cup of ice.
couple
You
eyes.
country bitch, I love you.
Yeah, that country
A
shit.
cup of
My
ice.
country bone been big lately.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
But let's take a minute to check in with ourselves. See how we're truly doing. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Through your nose. And let it all go. Allow this moment to be a space where you truly connect with yourself. No criticism, no judgment allowed. Just a time to be like, how am I actually doing right now? And whatever that answer is, it is okay. We just want to know what's good. Whatever you're feeling, just understand that it is very valid. Give yourself the space to feel it and let go of it. Let it flow through you, just as it is meant to. Okay. Okay. I saw you looking at me.
I was just peeking. That's it. Just
I'm
looking
just
at you.
speaking.
Just peeking. That's it.
That's cool.
Now that they have taken a breath, is it all right if I ask them how they feeling?
Yeah.
What is kind of how you already did?
Ask them how they feeling.
How y'all doing? From the
Rub the
cubes.
cubes.
From the
From the
cubes.
cubes.
How y'all been? Please let us know.
Let us know.
Yes. And we appreciate all the messages and calls too.
Oh my
It's been so good.
God.
It's been so good.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
been so nice. We love y'all.
we really do.
Heart hands. Yeah, so what's been on your mind, baby?
I don't know why they just kind of you calling me baby in front of people is just like I don't know.
What's been on your mind, sir? Is that
No, I like baby. It's just like
oh,
it's just
it's
I,
different?
I know it's different because sometimes I forget we at work.
I know.
So that's
I
it.
know.
That's it. That's
The
all.
lines blur, you know?
Um, if I'm going through the backlog of thoughts, this I don't know if it was this week or last week, but I had a lot of thoughts on freedom and wanting to feel free in every sense of the word. And when you think about how much freedom costs, people be like, "Oh, if I made this number right here, I'd be comfortable. I'd feel financially free, financially
Mm-hmm.
abundant." That's
Mm-hmm.
usually when we like think of freedom is always tied to some type of number or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, if you don't have that number today, then you putting off not necessarily you are putting off not having that number and your freedom into the future.
Mm.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, how do I have freedom right now with what I have right now?
Yeah.
Not in the future, but right now. And I feel like the easiest path to freedom right now is just less control. Just
Yeah.
giving up on seeing it done a certain way or having it a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure it's my way is over with right now in this season of my life. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm still going to have my way
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah, I'm still gonna have my way type shit. But it don't gotta be that way.
Yeah, I love that.
It
Yeah.
ain't gotta be exactly how I said it was gonna be, when I said it was gonna be, how it's gonna be. I'm really giving up and loosening up the control on that end. And I'm finding that there's so much freedom in there.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand on the business of the day. And when I'm done with it, what I have is what I have. I'm not gonna press to do this or press to do that. I really just feel like that's the easiest path for freedom right now for me is just to loosen
Yeah.
up and flow with life because life is like a series of adjustments that we adjust to.
Yeah.
like it's just that's what life is,
Yeah.
us adjusting to shit daily
Mm-hmm.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
So the control was never really even there to begin with, but we like to act like it is. But this season, I ain't even finna act like I'm in full control. I'm not even. I'm just finna let Allah work. I'm gonna do my shit, stand on business, and like I said, what I have from it is what I have from it.
No, I feel that. You evoked so many feelings
Evoked,
within me.
in vogue.
Evoked.
In vogue was a group, right? Am I
In
correct?
Vogue was a group, but I said evoke.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, you evoked so many feelings within me. I never even thought about like what's the cost of freedom? What is freedom? And to me, freedom is the ability to let go and the ability to choose different. I
mm,
think so many times we like literally we cling on to things and it really goes back to you talking about you gonna have things your way, but they don't have to be that way. Like we be so
yeah,
attached
yeah.
to a specific vision or a specific outcome of things, and we get trapped. When I think of attached, I also think of trapped
True.
and choosing differently. Like that's another way we get trapped in the cycle that is ourselves by constantly making the same decisions that got us exactly where we are. Like we have these, and I talked about this a few weeks ago a little bit. We have these situations and these experiences that are very synchron. What word am I trying to say? Similar. That are very
Yeah,
similar, and we continue to do the same thing. So we get the same choices. And like that in itself, it's a cycle, it's a trap. So the ability to be, first of all, realize like, hey, I am doing the same thing I've always done. Thus,
Mm-hmm.
I am where I've always been. That awareness is just like groundbreaking on its own. But to
True.
actually then
Yeah.
be like, you know what? To intentionally choose different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, whoa, you're free. That's freedom. I feel like the biggest form of freedom, because I think freedom exists in many different ways, but the biggest form of freedom is to simply free yourself of your mind.
True.
I think that's it for me.
That is big. I feel you on like doing the same thing, getting the same results.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people believe like often people think if you change the goal, that'll change everything.
Yeah.
But really, like they be forgetting to change the method, how things are done. That's the
Mm.
biggest part. When they change the goal, like you don't want this no more. This the new goal. This is the. But if you going about it in the same fashion as before, it's gonna be a relatively similar result.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's gonna be relatively
Yeah.
similar
Yeah.
if you don't change the method and how you do shit.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, that's big as hell. I like that in you.
Yeah, I love that in you. That's food for thought, for real.
Yeah. What's so funny?
Cause you looking at me or whatever.
Chill out. Our kids in this room.
Well, they're not in this room. They're
They
in this
are. They're in
house.
the house. They are. I'm talking about them.
Oh,
I'm just joking, saying it's kids.
it's kids in the room. That went
Yes,
over me. I
I
like
see
that
that.
one. You're a smooth
There's
guy.
kids in the room, so watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
So what else been on your mind?
So I'm doing the artist way. Week 5. Well, this is week 6, but last week was week 5,
Hmm.
and the chapter was about recovering the chance of possibility, paraphrasing, but recovering possibility.
Okay.
And in a section of that chapter, she asks so many times, "Are you self-destructive? Are you self-destructive?" Well, first of all, I'm like, well, yeah, I already know I am.
Hmm.
And like self destruction, not in a way where it's just like, well, I mean, you could take self destruction however you want to take it because it's going to show up differently in our lives. But she was like, most people will be like, nah, I'm not self destruction. You know, I do what I can for everybody. I'm kind, I'm nice, I'm this. And we measure our level of self destruction or lack thereof based on how we are in relation to other people.
Okay.
But to me, self destruction is simply like, are you choosing yourself, right? Because so many times we think that the right thing to always do is to show up for other people. And like, yeah, that has its times. Be there for other people. But a lot of times we are just hiding from ourselves in disguise of being nice and being kind. And so with that question, like I already knew when I seen the question, I was like, yeah, I have self-destructive ways.
Hmm.
And it really made me think about like, am I choosing myself?
Mm.
And then it made me go even deeper and be like, choosing yourself is really fucking hard because
Especially with me around.
especially when you're around,
Especially with you around.
when
That's for
SZA
sure.
was like, you make it hard for me to
Yeah.
choose
I'm
me.
fucked up in that way. I
But me
am.
too
I'm fucked up.
sometimes. Me too. But it's not even about like choosing myself is like it's really a battle within. But yeah, choosing ourselves is so fucking hard because we often have to choose ourselves in unexpected ways that is
Mm.
so deeply embedded into the nuances of our daily lives and our relationships. And it's like we don't even realize we're not choosing ourselves because this is the norm. Like this is so normal. And to go even further, it's like sometimes I have to choose myself over old, outdated versions of myself, right? Like the
Hmm.
habits. Something, this is very vulnerable. Like something for me, like I really fucking love food, as do so many other people. We treat it as like this comfort thing.
Hmm.
Like I would overeat and hurt myself, and that's self destruction. Like that's self
Yeah,
destruction.
yeah.
And like I have IBS, so it's like, bitch, what are you doing?
I be bullshit.
IB bullshit.
I be
IBS is
bullshitting.
IB bullshitting. But yeah, I recently stopped doing that. Like this year. Like I've stopped eating when I was full. I didn't try to like fill this void and feed my heart versus my stomach. And I'm like, whoa, wow, like that's literally me choosing me. That's me deciding not to be self-destructive. Yeah, and another thing, like I'm thinking about relationships. When you first of all embark on a healing, a revealing journey, a spiritual awakening, you change. Something in you just really, like your DNA, it alters your brain states, they really alter. And naturally that's going to change the dynamics within your relationships. And sometimes you have to stand up your blah, blah, blah. And sometimes you have to stand up for yourself in ways that you didn't even think you would ever have to in these relationships. And yeah, like that's just something that's just really been on my mind. Like, and I think the question that I really ask myself and I've been meditating on is, what are you willing to lose in order to find yourself?
Mm.
Yeah, I know that was like all over the place, but
No, it wasn't.
it was really a raw
It was.
thought.
It was a beautiful segment from your mind. So we appreciate that from you.
Thank you.
First off, um, I'm definitely like everybody's probably very self-destructive.
Mm-hmm.
One of my one of my go-tos for self-destruction is a new idea.
Right? I
That
love new ideas.
that's one of my favorite ways to
Yes.
sabotage myself is to have a new idea.
Sabotage, yes. Self sabotage and self destruction, they synonymous.
Like it's my favorite way. Like get a new idea, drop the one we had. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That shit is my
Starting over.
favorite thing to do to explode any progress or consistency I did have.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do. You also which part was it? You also mentioned like choosing yourself. I struggled with that really bad in my younger days. When I was
Yeah.
my early 20s, I struggled really bad telling, especially like my family. I struggled bad at saying
Yeah.
no.
You did.
Um, Looking back then, and it goes into a thing that I've been thinking about lately too, is my self evaluation was based off of how I actually treated other people and not how I treated me.
Wow.
I used
That's big, bro.
it was something. I used to judge if I was a good person off of if I was good to other people.
Yeah.
Um, my scale was so off. Like it was so off.
Yeah.
I had to then because if that's your scale, you're a good person when you do good for other people. You will constantly be doing good for others, even when you need to say no and do something good for you.
Wow.
Because again, how you grade yourself is off. It You might show up as an A+ under that scale, but your shit really like a D because you ain't even
Yeah.
taking care of you at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not that good to you at all. So
Yeah.
what's the point of being a good person if everybody else gets that good you and you don't get none of that?
Mm.
What For me personally, now anybody can do it however way they want. You saying, this is just how I personally did it. Um, Islam really helped me blow up my scale on what was good and what was bad
Mm-hmm.
because it gave me correction on what was good and what was not bad. So now it was no longer based off how I treated other people was I good, but based off these simple laws that Allah sent down. If I'm
Yeah.
in line with those, then I'm good. The rest of you motherfuckers, like y'all asked out now, like
Yeah.
it. I still fuck with y'all. Don't get me wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
now when I tell you no, I'm still good.
Yeah.
I'm still
Wow.
good. Like, nah.
Yeah.
If I don't want to do that, if I'm not engaging in this, I'm still good. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know the true scale now
Yeah.
on how to judge if I'm actually in the right and wrong. But
Felt.
personally, I was really fucked up about like that in my younger days,
Mm-hmm.
not being able to say no to people, and I was good at saying no to myself, but just so bad with other people
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I am in my selfish era until
for
further
sure.
notice.
Yeah.
And I can't bother to care because like you said, that scale, like now my scale is balanced.
Mm.
I don't judge myself with the perception of others because I think that's a part of it as well. Like I cared so much about what people thought about me if I said yes or if I said no. Like I
Sure.
don't care anymore. Like I'm selfish. That's just what it is. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out the way.
Yeah. Um, the new thing that we like been saying to each other, like it ain't necessarily new, but we was just like, no, I'm no longer gonna be the only pissed off person in the room.
I'm no longer gonna be the only
Nah,
one pissed off.
we both finna have wet pants in this bitch. We
Yeah,
both gonna be
we
pissed.
both
We
like,
gonna be,
cause
we both in a pissy mood today. I'm gonna put you in one. You gonna put me in one. That's cool though, but it ain't finna be one way. Nah, that shit over with.
yeah, it all came down for me to like I'm tired of doing things that I don't want to do, and not in a way where it's just like self sabotage or self destructive or lazy. Like no, I'm just genuinely saying yes to things that I don't want to say yes to,
Yeah,
and if that pisses you off,
so be it.
sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I'm tired of war. I'd rather war out there than in here now.
Whew,
Fuck
what?
all that. I'd rather war out there than in here.
Yeah,
So I thank God for the correct scales, bro.
yeah.
I'm weighing with correct scales now. So
Wow, love
wow,
that. Wow, love
you are
that.
hilarious. This episode is sponsored by Good Wipes.
Something that people don't know about me is that I like to talk about number twos. My family gets very disturbed
Yes, we do.
because I'm always asking them about their number two.
Inappropriate. It is inappropriate.
I
That is my
mean,
time. When that door shut,
I mean,
the
I
conversation shuts.
I feel like these conversations need to be had. Like,
I don't think so.
I feel like they do. Like, how was it? Did you use
Uh,
good wipes?
did you
What scent
use?
did you use?
Did you use Good Wife?
The rose water, the shea cocoa, the lavender, the cedar. What is your favorite though?
Cedar.
Yeah, I was loving shea cocoa, but I'm really in my lavender bag right now.
No, Cedar hidden. That's the one.
I love lavender. I love lavender. Yeah, we started incorporating good vibes into our routine a really, really long time ago. They really just elevate my cleanliness. Like, cause that's just what it
Yeah,
is. I
that's what
feel
it is.
cleaner, if you know what I mean.
You know what I mean? I feel like I got a little sparkle in a place that sun usually don't go to.
Exactly. But now I have sun there. Now it's shining.
They feel good, super soft. They actually flushable, won't be clogging up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None of that.
Hate that.
That free from harsh chemicals and dyes, so it's easy on the skin.
Yes, which is a plus for me because I'm a sensitive skin girly. The girls that get it, and I don't play about that.
You do not.
Yeah, we love good wipes. And if you want to upgrade your restroom ritual, feel a little cleaner, a little extra sparkle, you can grab good wipes at Target, Walmart, Kroger, and most local grocery stores. Just head to the toilet paper aisle and look for the bright aqua, rose, and emerald packages. They're also available on Amazon if you're more of an online shopper.
So elevate them cheeks with Good Wipes.
Elevate your cheeks.
Ain't got no hair in a minute. Damn.
Cause I need a retwist, bro. My roots is rooting.
I'm rooting for the roots.
I'm rooting for the roots.
Rooting for the roots. Another little section of my thoughts.
Little
A little tidbit of my thoughts lately. Is it, do I really need desires? Right? I just been thinking to myself, are desires a healthy thing in my personal life? And I don't know. When I have a desire or I want something, multiple things happen. Um, I feel inspired. I feel motivated. I'm uplifted to get these things. I'm hyped. You know what I mean? I'm with the shit. But also, a little bit of stress grows because, like, oh, how am I gonna get it? What's the method to get it? How long is it gonna take? When am I gonna have it? A little bit of stress grows. As much stress grows as much motivation and inspiration comes in. And I'm just trying to think in this point of my life, first off, do the things that I desire, are they worthy of me desiring them? Because I'm a whole created motherfucking being from the creator.
Period.
So is that thing that I'm desiring worth of being created by Allah to want it? Is that thing even worthy of my attention or my manifestation?
Yeah.
Is that thing even worthy for me to even be out here going like that for? Is it even like that in my life? So I'm asking myself, would it be better off for me to drop the need to need things? Do I need to need things in this part of my life? And I'm wrestling with the thought of, like, have my desires actually had a negative effect on my peace or my
Mm.
freedom.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see like do I actually need desires? When I talk to myself, am I covered with the certain desires that I'm even wanting? Am I covered right now? That wake up, do I got the basic human necessities? Do I have shelter, food, uh, transportation if I need to get somewhere? If I got all these things covered, then what am I actually desiring? A better version of these things?
Yeah.
Then what am I actually in need of if I have what I desire already?
Yeah.
So I'm asking myself, am I troubling myself with desires? Or do I just need to let go of it all? Don't be attached to anything. Do the work, stand on the business I need to stand on and receive what I receive. I think desires have been throwing me off just a tad bit, which don't get me wrong, we ain't humans, so we gonna see shit and want shit.
Yeah.
But desiring things and wanting things is two different things for me.
How so?
When I want something, want is like I want tacos for lunch, but if a bitch gave me a pizza, I'd be all right.
Okay.
I desire a mansion. When people desire things,
Desires.
has such more
Okay.
passion to it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? People go out and do shit for the things they desire, like
Yeah.
negative shit for the shit they desire.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, but the wants come and go. Like I want to eat, I want to go to sleep at this time, but bitch, when I go to sleep, I go to sleep. Like type
Yeah.
shit. Like
Mhm.
that's the difference between a want and a desire. Right now, I'm just trying to realize, like, I don't know if desires are something I need at this point right here in this season of my life. I'm just trying to see if I even need that shit or if God already got me covered in His plan on them things.
Yeah. It's funny that you even say that because I literally just told myself because I feel like I just reached a period where I wasn't allowing myself to dream. I was just being so focused on the now, and which that is awesome. But I think that it's for me personally where I'm at in my journey. It's also been really important to allow space to dream for
Mhm.
me. Like, yeah, I'm standing on business, and I'm grateful. I'm in the moment. I'm flowing, but also my inner world looks like a fucking Pinterest board. Like, so I feel like I kind of got a little bit depressed when I wasn't allowing myself to dream, and I think really you said a word that I was thinking of as you were speaking.
Mhm.
Attached. I think desires are fine as long as you don't allow yourself to get. Why could I? I'm cold. I think desires are fine or and even healthy when
Mhm.
you are not attached to that desire. I think it is very human to desire
True.
things. The distinction is just like not allowing yourself to be so attached to the desires. And I think all of the feelings that you mentioned when you find yourself desiring something are very valid, like motivation, also stress, also this and that. Mm. This is something I say all the time, I think, or I've at least said it before. I say it to myself. I be having a hard time, like, really distinguishing what conversations we had on the podcast or in my head or with me and you. Like, I don't be knowing. But our desires are really other things in disguise, right? Like we may desire a mansion,
Okay.
and that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that's just we want security. We desire
True.
a partner, and obviously that's an obvious one. We desire love. We desire
Yeah. You want a partner because you want to feel
companionship.
love.
We want money because we want security. We want freedom, and we spoke on freedom earlier, but like, yeah, I would be a fool. I would be a liar to be like money don't get you freedom. Money does get you freedom, but I think in order to even reach that level of physical freedom, you have to reach a space of freedom mentally, which is ultimately what we were talking about in the beginning. But yeah, I think desires are cool. We just can't attach to them, and in the end, they're just something else in disguise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, what do you really want? Like, sometimes we have to go deeper than just a mansion or a successful career or a relationship. We have to go deeper than the surface level and really understand because that's what our soul, like the human us, is like. Yeah, I want a mansion. Yeah, I want this. But our soul is like, oh, I really crave security. I really
Yeah. Yeah.
crave
Yeah.
community and connection and freedom. So yeah, nah, I feel where you're coming from though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you definitely right about some of our desires or other things disguised. Like some people desire a partner in a relationship because they want to feel love. Like that's just disguising. Like you need to love yourself more. It
Agreed.
might be what you really need,
Mm-hmm.
but you desire it from another person so you can see it. The human you wants to see it and feel it, other than going through the processes of learning to yourself.
Yeah.
Learning to love yourself is a little harder than you know getting somebody to again sit across from you and tell you how beautiful you are and how
Yeah.
handsome you
Yeah.
are and things of that nature. So yeah, you're right about it coming in disguises.
Yeah. And dare I say,
Dare I say?
everything you desire, you already have. It's
I,
already
why,
available to
that's what
you.
I was meaning. Like,
Yeah.
do God already got me covered under this plan for the shit that I desire? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
For sure.
I want a big old mansion or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
you already have enough space right now. You already have a
Yeah.
shelter right now. So technically, you have what you desire. You just want a different version of it.
Something you actually said in one of your songs, and it's like one of my favorite lines to you because it was like, whoa, you already have everything you need, bruh. Whip the Honda like a foreign.
Oh yeah, I did say
Like
whip
I'm
the
in
Honda like a foreign
really I'm in an apartment, but really I'm in a
type
mansion.
shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, like everything you desire is at your fingertips. You just gotta change that perspective and like let some of the pressure up.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
True.
really not that. I know it feels really deep and really serious, but also it's not.
Yeah, that's the darker side of desires I was talking about. Like
Yeah.
the inspiration part, but then there's also the stress part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I feel that. Feel that, brother.
So you suck.
Hey, when you was talking about, oh, I feel motivation, I feel this. Well, I think of die. I remember you was
I remember
conflicted.
you was conflicted.
That's what came and popped in my head. I remember
Hey,
you was
dude,
conflicted.
not a fool.
um, I have been thinking about fear lately.
Mm,
I really believe that the antidote to fear is action.
mm-hmm.
Everything that I have ever been afraid of and I've faced thus far, because there are so many things, so many fears, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It
Mm-hmm.
really wasn't as hard as I thought it was. And I really feel like I'm reaching a point in my life where I'm just like facing my fears head on. Now, don't get me wrong, they not like back to back to back to bike, but they be like slowly and gradually. Because the thing about it, like, when you think about your deepest fears, they have been your deepest fears for a long time for a reason, because you have continued to avoid that specific thing. And when you continue to avoid, you are amplifying that fear. Like you are telling your mind, your body, your soul, like, yeah, we right about that. Like that is truth. That thing is scary. It is bad. It is negative. All the terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
And when you finally decide to be like, you know what, and we can do a little bit at a time. When you finally decide, you know what, I know I'm afraid of eating alone in public, but I'm gonna go eat alone in public. And the biggest revelation for me has been the thing that you fear has the possibility of being your biggest blessing. It has the
True.
possibility of changing your life. Like, you're afraid of expression, whatever that looks like. And your expression has the opportunity to change your life. You're afraid of eating alone in public. And you may realize, like, damn, I've been craving this. Not only change your life, but save your life. I've been craving this time with myself. Wow, I've been craving getting to know myself and just being here, a human out in public with the rest of the world.
True.
I've been craving this. So, yeah, we gotta face the fears gently but efficiently.
Yeah, efficiently in a timely manner. One
Yeah.
thing I know about fear is that fear needs time
Okay.
to grow.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, okay, if you walk into the room, you got to fear spiders. You walk in there, you see a spider on your floor, and you looking at it, you like, oh my god, it's a fucking spider. Oh, look at all the fucking legs. Look at it. Look at the
Yeah.
color of it. Look at it. The more time you build up, the scarier you are getting of that
Yes, that's what I
motherfucker.
mean. Like, it
It just builds it up,
amplifies.
like
It's like a cancer. Like, literally.
versus when you are fearful of something and you get right into it, jump right into it. You see that motherfucker and you stepped on him immediately. The
Yeah.
fear go, you acted so quick. Fear didn't even really have time to develop and
Yeah.
to stall you. And like fear evolves and the gauge of fear fills up with time until that bitch kicks into anxiety.
Yeah,
And when that
it's
bitch kick,
crippling.
yes, and when that bitch kick into anxiety, oh, it now like the ballpark really opens up for fear.
Mhm.
Now, not only are you fearing it mentally, now physically you breathing different. You're
Yeah.
sweating,
Yeah.
room spinning, you're
Yes.
getting dizzy. Now anxiety's kicked in. Like
Mhm.
fear needs time. Don't give fear time to develop, bro. So
Yeah.
that's one
To
thing I
fester.
to fester and like and to grow. Get into it. If you know what it is, like if you know what you're scared of, and you know it's time to face it, just go face it.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately, just go to it.
Yeah.
And it might freak you the fuck out, but you'd rather do that than just let it grow, because that's gonna cripple you. You're gonna move so much slower. You weaker when you do something that you've been so fearful of. If you've like let fear engage for whatever time, now you try to hit the spider, you so scared that you like you barely holding the shoe good.
Yeah.
You shaking, you finna drop the motherfucker before you hit him. Like type, you do have a fear of spiders too, don't
Well, I wouldn't say fear. Like I can kill a
you? You
spider.
just
I
don't
don't
like them.
like
Yeah,
them
you just
though.
don't like them.
Yeah, they're not my favorite creatures.
They're not.
Love a butterfly though.
But
Butterflies love me.
I'm actually like I got a little fear of butterflies.
You're
I
crazy.
told you that before. I
You're
watched the
crazy.
episode of SpongeBob. And they showed a butterfly up close on SpongeBob. I'm like, that motherfucker ugly. That nigga, oh my mama,
No.
butterfly is not cute up front. They is not,
Stop
bro. I
it. You will
promise you.
not disrespect
SpongeBob did that shit
butterflies.
to me when I watched that SpongeBob episode where they had to babysit Sandy's butterfly and that motherfucker at her crib. It fucked me up about butterflies, bro.
You're a terrible person.
It
I'm
fucked me
sorry.
up. You did.
Butterflies are the shit. I'm a butterfly.
Butterflies
And
overrated. You know they only live like 2 weeks. I told you that shit, right?
hey,
That's
they here
correct.
for a good time, not a long
They
time.
spend most of their lives trying to get to that beautiful point just to live 2 weeks.
But for them, I bet it feels like an eternity. You want to
It
know
probably
why?
feel like an
Cause they
eternity.
in the fucking moment. Cause they ain't got nowhere else to be.
That is true. That is true. So you're right though. Most of us live our lives for 2 weeks.
What do you mean?
Like the shit. Okay, you work all your lives to get the house and to get this, and you get the car and you get the spouse and the time period you spend working for it and the time period you get to enjoy it. The enjoyment of it usually is so much shorter. Even like a work schedule, Monday through Friday, the time you get to enjoy your work is Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
It's so little time to enjoy versus the labor for it all.
I have a few things to say about that.
You
Because
got a
here's
few
the
things to
thing.
say.
I have a few things to
Got
say.
a couple bulletins.
Couple bullets.
Got a couple bulletins.
Couple points.
Couple points.
But A, being a human is kind of overrated.
I
I'm
was just
gonna
gonna
say
say,
it. I'm
it
gonna
kind of
say it.
sucks, bro.
It
A
it's kind of
little bit.
overrated,
It's
and I
kind of
think
overrated.
I feel like
Who told me to come?
who told me to come? But no, I feel like it is, but also it's not. When you live life in the way that was designed to keep you in a system that so many of us are in, like yeah, it sucks.
Sucks.
It does, and you. But no matter what you do for a living, like I know a lot of people like have a 9 to 5 and you gotta go to school and you gotta go to like, cause school is a job, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But school is a fucking job. I was there for a long time. But nah, I think it's so important to mm, find little pockets of gratitude and like just presence
Yeah.
in the moment that you are in, no matter what, like no matter what where you are in your life right now, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your job is, like find little pockets to like actually enjoy life and do fun things that make your soul come alive.
True.
Like yeah.
You was right about this. This human shit might suck a little bit, bro.
It
It
can.
can suck at times,
It
bro.
can suck.
I just want to know what made me want to take the leap.
I don't
You know, you
know.
watch the movie Soul. We love the movie
Oh,
Soul.
I love that
What made me
movie.
want to take the leap like so bad? It's like, nah, bro, I gotta go. I
You wanted to be
gotta
here
go.
bad because you here.
I'm here. Like I outswam all the other little junks to the edge. Like
Bro, what?
what? Worked hard as hell to get here, just to get worked hard as hell, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, life can really do. Life can really feel like, what the fuck? But something I always go back to is like, why did I choose to be here?
Why did I choose to hear?
Why did I choose to be here? Like, that is the life
Question.
question. Why did I choose to be here?
Yeah, we all got purpose though.
For sure. Even the butterfly that you hated on has purpose.
Everything has
Butterflies,
purpose.
they find me everywhere.
They do. Everything has purpose too, though. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last thing that really I can remember I've had on my mind is that telling myself that it's gonna be way more rewarding when you accomplish it in the life that you have right now, rather than to sit and contemplate about what you could have did and how things could be different
Mm.
if you had known back then.
Mm.
I think it's way more rewarding, but to fix the life you have than to sit there and think about the regrets of what could have been.
Yeah.
The one you got right now, my boy, if you fix this life, if you get this shit going how you want to, you will be a legend. You will be
Yeah.
remembered by the people you most care about, mostly. Like, be a legend by handling the life you have right now and not thinking about what you didn't have, the knowledge you didn't have, the skills, what you didn't do. If you get this shit right in this life, bro, not imagining what it could have been, if you get this shit right in this life, boy, you gonna be a fucking legend.
Philip.
A fucking legend.
Yeah, I feel that. I find myself sometimes like, damn, if I would have known that,
Yeah.
I would have did this different. I didn't get this right. I would have did this, and I think I hate that I was previous. And so many of us are wired to see what went wrong, and we get caught up in that cycle of wanting to fix what went wrong,
True.
right? And I think the biggest revelation for me lately has been accepting everything for what it is and like not having the need to fix things, to fix what I previously experienced or what went wrong. Because at the end of the day, even the things that went wrong went right in some way. I feel like everything that I've ever experienced, good and bad, has shaped who I am today. And who I am today, I high key fuck with. Like,
A
I
high
love
key.
her. And yeah, and that reminds me, I really been contemplating on, this is really raw. Like, this is just like, you ever have thoughts they don't be fully developed? This one is kind of one of those things that you like transpired within
Mm-hmm.
me. I was thinking about the concept of healing.
Okay.
I feel like there's certain things in my life that I've experienced and they brought pain to me. I think about them, they still bring great pain to me.
Mm.
And I wonder if I will ever be fully healed from that particular thing. And sometimes I think no. I don't know if I ever be fully healed from it. And I don't know if I need to be. I think the power is allowing myself to feel whatever pain, whatever joy, whatever grief that presents itself, and sitting with it and allowing it to, I don't know, I guess reveal something within me, and using it in my art and my expression. Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. That's it.
Yeah, I've always had a conflicting I've always had conflicting thoughts about healing.
Thoughts.
Thoughts
Thoughts.
about healing or being healed from something. Like, what does it
Yeah.
actually mean?
Yeah.
Um Healed has always been a little conflicting to me because it's
Like healed, past tense.
like I'm healed from that situation.
Yeah.
Because there's situations I feel like I'm healed from, but they'll never like not be painful.
Yeah.
They'll never not. I can't look back on that situation and now alter my emotions because I'm healed from it. It's still the same emotion. Like, it still makes me sad or it still makes me angry.
Yeah.
I can't now be happy that that happened to me because I wouldn't want that to
Right.
happen to nobody.
Yeah.
So I just think a lot of times I think healed is just I won't let it affect my future or present
Bro,
mood.
I was just about to say that's a revelation I literally had when you were talking. Healed is literally not allowing things to affect what you just
Not
said,
allowing
bruh.
things to affect me in my present or future mood. But I can't change how they feel. Like, they still feel the
Yeah.
same way. So I am healed from it. But like I said, healed is a funny thing because like I don't know. My concept of what something actually feels like when it's healed is kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because healing is weird because it's like it's not like a scab.
I was thinking of wounds.
Like, it's not like a wound, kind of like you can see it, but a wound, like when I fell off my bike when I was 9 and got scars on my legs. You still see them. A lot of people still got them
I
scars.
have the scars
You
on my
can't feel a
knees.
fucking thing from them though.
Yeah.
But real shit you gotta heal from, that situation, I can still feel the same pain from that situation 10 years ago or 5 years ago today.
It's funny because I've had several physical wounds in my life, right?
Yeah.
Some of the wounds I've had have completely, like, I don't have the scars anymore. I don't even
Mm-mm.
remember them. But there are certain wounds, like, I have a wound over my eye. I have a little small
I was
scar
thinking
over
of that as
my
soon as you
eye.
said it. Yeah.
I remember how it happened. I remember during that time, like, I had to be out of school. My best friend brought like my homework to me. Like I remember all that shit and
Yeah.
I would never forget it. Then like the bike wounds, like yeah, the scar's still there, but it's just
Yeah, you
like
don't
I
feel
don't
that shit.
remember
I
the
don't remember
exact
that
time.
shit.
So some wounds are deeper than other wounds. And you said something about healing. I was thinking to myself too, like I really don't. I the word healing, I really prefer the word reveal because
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like everything in my life, every experience, like, and it be really like I be freaking myself out because so many revelations come to me all the time whenever I'm like living life, like in real
Mm-hmm.
life, and yeah, like situations just be revealing certain shit to me from the past. Like even I told you this morning, I was like, damn, I finally feel like this feeling I've had all my life.
Yeah.
I finally know what it means.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember I told you that? I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I finally know what it means. And sometimes it's not a particular moment. It be an accumulation of different experiences that you've had that brought you to this exact moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
That's good shit.
No, that's good shit
That's
from
really
you.
good. I feel you on that. Like things revealed.
Yeah,
A look I've gotten
reveal.
my whole life that it ain't recently I figured it out, but you helped me figure it out. But I've always got the half eye, 1.5 eye, and point all my life.
1.5
Like
eye.
this. You see,
Okay. Yeah.
I've gotten this look so many times in my life. Like, why is he or
Mhm.
why is he? I've got it look so many times in my life, but until you said like, fuck that, I'm weird on purpose. That like you weird, like you're different than other
Yeah.
people. That's
Yeah.
why you get the 1.5
Mhm.
and the point. I've gotten it my whole life and just always thought like, why do people look at me like this, bro?
Mhm.
It's because I've been different my entire life. It just revealed like this is why you get that look. It ain't got nothing negative to do with it. You just not like the rest of these niggas, bro.
Yeah, you different, and
And this
that's
is
I
and this
love
is the
that.
cost of it. You might get a 1.5 all the time.
Yeah.
And I've gotten used to the 1.5. Actually, if I don't get the 1.5 right now and then, I must not be doing me good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
So yeah, you right on that reveal type shit.
Yeah.
Reveal something in you.
I really do. Yeah. Wow.
But with that being said, 'cause we could keep this shit going.
We
But
could be
y'all
here.
got shit to do. We got shit to
Y'all got
do.
shit to do. We got shit to do. Um. Yeah, we love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, for spending time with us. It's so special, so intimate. Give us a phone call.
Give us a call. Give us a text.
Give us a text. And yeah, we're sending you so much peace, so much love, so much abundance, and everything you need in this moment. We'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. Mwah.
Peace.